Hey Girl Scouts! Today we are going to work on a super cute scarf. So you guys are gonna get a kit and it's gonna look like this. And in the kit, you're gonna have a bunch of ribbon. So I read the directions. I'm not 100% sure that I did them right, but I think I figured it out. So I already did one side just to show you what it should look like when it's all tied. And I'm gonna go through just a little bit of the directions with you. So you're gonna take all of the ribbon and you're gonna separate them. So on each side of your scarf, you're gonna have 3 ribbon of every kind. So you're gonna wanna separate them so that you make sure that you have a few for each side. So that means it's by color, so you can separate them by color. So find all of your purples, and you can find all of your blue and white checkers, and put them together. And there's different blues, and I already separated mine because I did the other side so that I could practice and I could show you exactly what they look like. Okay, so we're gonna do this side, and it gets a little bit tricky. So you're gonna find that it separates. Okay, so it's an open end. Can you see that? I could stick my arm way up high in the scarf, and we don't want that. So we're gonna try to tie it. Okay, so you're gonna find the matching to the front and the back piece that go together. And you're gonna tie those together. And let me see if I have an even number. So the last one that I did, they did not. Let's see if I can get this in view here. So they didn't have even numbers. So there's a match right there. Or I just tied my other side weird, which is okay too. There's another. See, like, look. Oh, no, that's in there. That was Alright, so it might have just been me. That's a tiny little cut. I think. Yeah, and that matches out. Maybe it should go to this one and there is an extra one there. Check them all together. Those match. These match. These match. Those two go together. And these two go together. And these two. Okay, so I do have one extra on this side too. It wasn't just that I tied my other side wrong. So you're gonna find there's a match on the top and a match on the bottom. You're gonna take them and you're gonna tie them just like you tie your shoe. Okay, so we tied it in a knot like we tied our shoe, and we tightened it. We're gonna just do that again. We're gonna loop it around. We're gonna tie it again. And ta-da! One's done. All right, let me see if I can do this in closer to the camera for you. All right, so I have my front and my back piece. See, they match up. And I'm gonna twist it around like this, just like you're tying a shoe, and around. And we're gonna pull it tight. And we're gonna do the same thing again. Twist it around. And we're gonna pull it tight. So just like a shoelace. If you know how to loop it like a shoelace. All right, so you're gonna do that all the way across to every single one of them. Find the front fleece piece that matches the back. They're in a row. Like here's my next one. And there they are. I'll do one more for you. Cross it to make a little thing like that. I'm gonna put it down and around. I'm gonna pull it tight. I'm gonna do it one more time. All right, check. Now, let's just pretend that we did all of those and we got all of those tied. It kind of takes a long time, and so I'm actually glad that I did one side of my scarf and then I came back to do this other side later. So feel free to take a break because it does take quite a bit of time to tie these. And then when you get all those tied, you're gonna grab some ribbon and you're just gonna go back and you're gonna tie them around your knots. So I have 2 of these. the two that in my very beginning that I tied, check it out, see it's knotted. You can hardly even tell that it's knotted in this video, but it's the knot, and I'm gonna wrap this around that knot. And you know what, you could even just do one of them if you want to, because I found that there's actually a lot of ribbon and there's a lot of tying on the ribbon. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna tie it in a knot, which means we do like tying the shoe. If you know how to double knot your shoelaces, it's like that. So for we're not making, you know, like if you tied a shoe, you'd make a bow. We're not doing that part. We're just doing the part where we, boop. Check it out. There's your ribbon. There's no pattern that is required to do the ribbon. There's no pattern that you have to say that goes in a certain order. So if you want to put all of your purples in one spot, go for it. I tried to separate mine, but I didn't go in any sort of pattern. So I just tied them all on. Check it out. They're all just tied on to the knots at the end of my felt. See, here was my felt knot, and then I tied, this one got two pieces of ribbon tied around it. And this one got two. Actually, there might be two on every knot. There's two on that one, two on that one. Yeah, so you have enough, I think, to put two on every single one of your knots. 2 pieces of ribbon to every knot. All right, check it out. Here is my scarf. Whoopsh, whoopsh. So, you guys have 2 choices. You are welcome to keep your scarf if you would like to, or if you guys want to, you can donate your scarf. You can give it to a different family if they need a scarf, if maybe they don't have enough warm winter gear, or there is a tree thing. It's a coat rack that's down by our, I think it's by the courthouse. Remember in our video, guys, last month from Democracy, we were downtown in that area, and we were by our courthouses and our city buildings where our government officials work. It's right down there, and you guys can donate it there. There's a warming shelter that collects all of those things. So if you guys want to take it somewhere and you want to donate it, you guys can donate it.